that celebrities do closet sales all the time. But with Young Miami clearing her closet, a lot of people are saying it's given I'm broke. First of all, she's not done this before. And second, she's having a closet sale right when there are reports saying Diddy has cut her off financially. I mean, she has to maintain her very expensive lifestyle somehow, and I'm not sure her closet will fetch her that much, but a babe has got to try, right? Child, for those interested in buying what Caresha is selling, y'all can go to her website, Caresha.com. But let me give you a bit of heads up, it's not cheap down there. I did a bit of perusing through the closet and found that many of the items were from popular designers, and I don't know what items have already been sold, but the time I was checking, something like this Gucci bikini top was going for $2,000. Yeah, in case you are wondering whether you have seen her wearing that recently, it's the same top that she wore on a recent outing to a hookah bar with her baby daddy Southside. The leggings she paired with the top were also on sale at $2,500. I know they are quite pricey, so don't be walking your broke legs there if you don't have the financial flex. Also, at the time when she put up the shop, one fan asked Caresha if she's willing to sell some of her wigs, and Caresha told the fan yes, she's planning on selling off her hair pieces as well since she has over 100 wigs. So there's more to come, that is if she hasn't put up the wigs for sale yet. Again, like I said, this may be just one of those closet clearances celebrities do, but a lot of people are convinced that Caresha is clearing out her closet because she is broke, which again makes sense given her sugar daddy Diddy was financing her lifestyle and she didn't have to lift a finger. Okay, girlfriend allowance aside, Miami was still doing pretty good for herself because of her talk show, Caresha Please, but the only reason why she even had the talk show was because Diddy, former chairman of Revolt TV, was the one who helped her launch this show in the first place. Y'all remember how Revolt shared a half-baked post on social media about Diddy stepping down, saying, "Our focus has always been one that reflects our commitment to the collective journey of Revolt, one that is driven by any individual, but by the shared efforts and values of our entire team on behalf of advancing, elevating, and championing our culture." And that continues. According to the network, while Diddy previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, the decision helped to ensure that Revolt remained steadfastly focused on their mission. Anyway, the whole reason why Caresha Please was airing on Revolt TV was because Diddy was the chairman of Revolt TV at the time. So he pulled some strings to get her some airtime, but after Diddy was hit with those lawsuits, he had to step down from his position as chairman of Revolt TV. And as a result, Caresha Please was put on hold indefinitely. Soon after stepping down, there were several reports saying that Diddy was cutting down on some expenses because he was struggling financially, and that one of his biggest expenses he had to cut off was Miami. In fact, one of Miami's friends who spoke to Media Takeout said Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping sprees, and rent for a luxury Miami penthouse. Diddy is no longer paying Young Miami's bills. Diddy still bought Young Miami a Christmas gift, but he's not as generous as he once was. He's not paying her rent or giving her money anymore, and he told her not to expect anything from him in the future. The friend also said that despite Diddy cutting her off, he still wanted Miami to be his sugar baby, but she apparently told him that if he was still in need of her companionship, he needed to continue cutting them checks. The friend said Diddy is not in a good place mentally either. He can really use someone like Caresha in his life. She really does care about him, not just his money. But the money is important, so yes, he has to start paying again if he wants her companionship. Yes, Diddy was giving Caresha monthly allowance as his sneaky link, but did y'all know that she was also receiving the money because she was one of the ladies in them freak-offs? Now, we already suspected that Miami was being used by Diddy in the freak-offs because of the similarities between what Cassie said in her lawsuit against Diddy and what was happening with her. For example, in several of the pictures Miami has with Diddy, she has white nails. And Cassie said in the lawsuit, Diddy made her wear white nails to contrast the skin of the black men he paid to sleep with her. There's also a time when Diddy sent Miami flowers after an argument and took her on multiple vacations, just like what Cassie described used to happen after he put his hands on her. And those golden showers that Miami was always talking about, those were definitely freak-off material.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere, you like it?
I just like it.
Plus, we basically got confirmation that Miami was a freak-off girl in the lawsuit that was filed by Lil Rod. He first says in there that he has irrefutable receipts of, among other things, Miami's cousin and or assistant forcing herself on him. According to Lil Rod, he was with Diddy, Carisha, and her female cousins on Thanksgiving Day in 2022. And he says that Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started grabbing him and going down on him. He then said that he tried to push her away and left the bathroom, only to be followed by the woman, who then allegedly undressed and attempted to hook up with him in front of Diddy, Carisha, and other people who were there. In addition, Lil Rod also says he has evidence of illicit activity, many of which he claims to have recorded, due to the fact that Diddy required him to record him constantly and that he secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Diddy, his staff, and his guests and people like Miami engaging in serious illegal activity. Specifically when it comes to Miami, Lil Rod said that Diddy was paying her to be one of the freak-off girls. Of course, with the lawsuits and everything, Carisha is not getting the allowance of being a sneaky link, and she's also not getting paid to be one of freak-off girls because it's too risky for Diddy to be doing the parties at the moment. Baby, I personally wonder why it was so hard for Diddy to cut off Miami before, but now it is clear that the reason why he had to keep cutting them checks was because she knew too much. Remember back in 2022, Carisha and Diddy were having issues because Diddy reduced her allowance from $500K to $200K. And a lot of people were just like, $200K per month is not enough? Honey, that was not enough for all the secrets Miami had to walk with on her back, and also for all the things those men she was hooking up with at the freak-offs had to do to her. We should have listened to Jaguar Wright when she said that there had to be more to Miami getting mad about her allowance being cut from $500K to $200K.
She was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Well, now we're down from $200K to nothing, and Carisha has to find ways to maintain her very expensive lifestyle. You know, like selling the expensive stuff Diddy bought her. You know, a lot of people are just saying that it's sad that instead of investing her allowance for a rainy day, she went and bought all this expensive stuff that she now has to sell to stay afloat. But it's not just the closet, guys. Other than the closet sale, Miami is also putting out new music, and she also previously announced that she had a reality show in the works, and she even talked about the show with Billboard News, saying,
Yeah, it's just a reality show about me every day in my life. I think I'm calling it A Day in Life with Miami.
As for whether Diddy will make any appearance on the reality show, he was actually meant to make appearances, but not anymore. Apparently, Miami had to film new content to replace the footage from the several episodes Diddy initially was in before his legal troubles started to make headlines. I mean, she's trying, but I don't know whether Carisha will really manage to stay afloat without Diddy's financial boost. Anyway, what do you think is the real reason she is clearing her closet? Do you think she will manage to maintain her expensive lifestyle without Diddy? Sound off in the comments section below.